Hello Comic Army, my name is Chris the Comic Vet. Hope this video finds you safe and well. So recently I found myself in conversations with members of the community talking about who the greatest Spider-Man artists are. You know, the ones that do covers, the ones that do interiors, the ones that actually do both covers and interiors, which seems to be a little bit more rare nowadays, let's be honest. And then it kind of came down to, well, what if we were to create a Mount Rushmore of Spider-Man artists? Who would be on that Mount Rushmore? Well, two comes to mind that would be relatively easy, and a third that would be, almost on everyone's as well. But what about the fourth? Let's get into it. So what I'm going to do for my Mount Rushmore of Spider-Man artists are going to be those that did both covers and interiors for a minimum of, say, 6 issues, which is nowadays known as an arc. Most arcs usually last 6, sometimes 8, 10, or 12, but 6 is usually that number. So my Mount Rushmore of Spider-Man artists start here. First and foremost is the OG, the co-creator of The Amazing Spider-Man, Steve Ditko. Now, Steve Ditko not only helped create The Amazing Spider-Man Peter Parker, his legacy will carry on forever with some of the other character creations that he had a hand in. Electro, Kraven the Hunter, Green Goblin, the Lizard, Mysterio, the Sinister Six entirely, countless other characters, including Uncle Ben and Aunt May. So Steve Ditko is first and foremost on my Mount Rushmore of Spider-Man artists. The next person is actually the man who took over for Steve Ditko, John Romita Sr. And man, John Romita Sr. helped change Spider-Man forever. Not only did he have a hand in creating Rhino and Shocker, he also helped co-create the Kingpin. Now Steve Ditko did a great job, but when John Romita took over, in less than a year, The Amazing Spider-Man went from the #2 best-selling Marvel comic book to #1. And John Romita Sr. had a very strong hand in that change. That's correct, everyone. The Amazing Spider-Man took over from the Fantastic Four in their #1 spot just under a year after John Romita Sr. took over. Now let's take a look at the third person who would be on my Mount Rushmore of Spider-Man artists. And that is my own fellow Canadian, Todd McFarlane. Now Todd McFarlane helped redesign The Amazing Spider-Man for the late 80s and early 90s generation of comic book readers. Not only did he do such a fantastic job, they actually gave him his own Spider-Man title shortly after his fantastic run on The Amazing Spider-Man, where he helped co-create Venom. So not only did Todd McFarlane help change the way Spider-Man looked, he also had one of the final hands to help perfect the spaghetti webbing. Now Todd McFarlane may not have been the first artist to do the spaghetti webbing, but let's be honest, he is the one that made it famous. So Todd McFarlane is my third choice for the Mount Rushmore Spider-Man artists. Now my fourth choice as the Mount Rushmore Spider-Man artist might be a little bit more controversial. However, if you are someone that enjoys certain arcs of Spider-Man, you'll know exactly why this artist is there. Now Mike Zeck has had numerous spectacular Spider-Man titles, but he's definitely known for those 6 issues that's best known as The Death of Kraven, Kraven's Last Hunt. Now these 6 issues are some of the best Spider-Man stories ever told. For those hardcore Spider-Man fans like myself, when we're asked what is the best Spider-Man story or best Spider-Man arc ever told, most people, like myself, always say Kraven's Last Hunt. And Mike Zeck was the person that did these incredible covers and those incredible interiors of when Kraven the Hunter defeated Spider-Man, at least for a little while. So there we have it, Comic Army. That's my Mount Rushmore of Spider-Man artists, those who did both covers and interiors. Steve Ditko, John Romita Sr., Todd McFarlane, and Mike Zeck. So what about you? Who would be on your Mount Rushmore of Spider-Man artists? This is where I challenge you. Make a video. Tag me. Let me know who is your favorite. Or just go ahead down in the comments and drop who your favorite Spider-Man artists are and why. At this point, Comic Army, I want to say thank you so much. Please make sure that you hit that like button, get a comment ready, and make sure that you're subscribed. Till I see you again, take care. Channel memberships are now live. $4.99 monthly gives you the opportunity to win the Comic Army monthly prize pack, early access to videos, custom emojis for live streams and videos. Your Comic Army rank will be displayed beside your name for length of service. You get the ability to join the exclusive Instagram chat room for members and member shoutouts and spotlights. Join the Comic Army today.